Robbie Macaldi, Manager of the Learning Development and Implementation Office at Simeo Inotech.
Our topic today is on future-proofing micro-credentials. And I'll talk about examples of micro-credentials on a regional perspective. So I'm referring to my organization, how we did our micro-credentials program, and what's in store in the future. So as mentioned, the topic is on future-proofing the micro-credentials program. The organization is the Southeast Asian Ministers of Education Organization. To be more particular, we're part of this organization located all over Southeast Asia. We're one of the 26 centers. So our official name is the Regional Center for Educational Innovation and Technology, or simply Simeo Inotech. So as you can see, there are a number of centers located all over Southeast Asia. We're one of the Simeo centers in the Philippines. We're second to the oldest. Okay, so I'm part of the office. They call it the Learning Development and Management Office. We develop and manage Simeo Inotech's diverse capacity building services and all other events. We particularly design relevant learning programs by way of an in-depth learning needs assessment. We develop instructional materials and learning programs. We also develop or actual delivery of the learning programs, either face-to-face, online, or blended. And we also evaluate our learning programs for further improvement. Okay, so our programs, to be more specific, these are actually part of our micro-credentials program. We have programs for school leaders, school heads of Southeast Asia. One of them is the Southeast Asia School Leadership Program. We also have strategic thinking, innovation, and managerial leadership, which, as mentioned, focuses on the following concerns. The other, this is actually one of the original programs that we have developed several years ago, around 2008. We call them EXCELS, or Excellence in School Leadership for Southeast Asia. To be more specific, we call them Teach Excels. That's the definition, or that's how we call it. Super Excels, Lead Excels, or Leading Education in Emergency Situations, Health Excels, and Peace Excels, or Peace Education Excellence in School Leadership for Southeast Asia. We also have programs for teachers. Our first massive open online course, we call them Teach On, Keeping the Passion Alive. Some of you, if you're teachers, DepEd teachers to be more particular, have most likely attended some of these courses, which now forms four of our micro-credentials program. We also have Becoming a Better Teacher Every Day, our flexible learning courses for teachers, early literacy instruction for K-3 teachers, the Southeast Asia Teacher Competency Framework Course 1. And our older courses, they call it the Guro 21, or Gearing Up Responsible for Southeast Asian Teachers for the 21st century. The first course is on facilitating 21st century learning, and the second course covers higher order thinking skills. So far, we have already reached more than 100,000 teachers and school leaders in the Philippines and Southeast Asia and beyond. I'm referring to teachers in Saudi Arabia, teachers in Kuwait, teachers in United Arab Emirates, even as far as Italy, where Filipino teachers are also somewhat connected as well. So, and then years later, we began to wonder, as mentioned, as to how could we go beyond our current offerings to further enable the success of educators in Southeast Asia. And with that, we ask this question, or our whys. The first why is on lifelong learning. So rapidly to keep our skills relevant and stay updated in education landscape. The second why is on career advancement, particularly focusing on acquiring skills and training to progress in teaching profession. And the other is personal growth and development, primarily focusing on becoming a better teacher or school head, and what happens next. And the other one is on flexibility, or simply learning anytime, anywhere, or anyhow. So this became our micro credentials. As we understood it, we're understood as a certification or participation in knowledge or skill acquisition in a specific area of learning or practice. This is how we defined it, and this is how the Global Development Learning Network Task Force actually made up or decided to name it, define it. GDLN, if you're not familiar, we're part of this organization as well. We're part of this network. Global Development Learning Network was initiated by the World Bank around year 2000, composed of several institutions all over the world. Started at around 2000 higher education institutions located all over the world. So as mentioned, to add more value to our learning programs, we have invested heavily in micro-credentials, primarily partnering with higher education institutions, teacher education institutions in the Philippines, and later on in Southeast Asia, primarily to offer professional development programs. So these are some of the definitions of micro-credentials to add on to what was already discussed earlier today. This was based on a survey by the European Consortium of Innovative Universities. They define micro-credentials, at least 33.1% based on that survey, as a certification of learning that can accumulate in a larger credential or degree, and part of a portfolio that demonstrates individuals' proof of learning or have a value in itself. Others, on the other hand, call it a certification of assessed learning that is an additional, alternate, or complementary to a formal component or qualification. So these are definitions by the European Consortium of Innovative Universities.